Hello friends, welcome to our informational series. Today we are going to talk about wills. To start with, a will or a testament is a legal document that defines as to how a person wants his property to be devolved after his death. There are four parties involved in any will. A testator is a person who is making the will. Any person who is adult and of sound mind at the time of making the will can make the will. Beneficiary or beneficiaries are the person who benefit from the will. They are the ones who get the share of the properties of the testator through the will. They can be of any age, however, custodian may have to be appointed for minors. Executor is a person who executes the will of the testator as per his desires. Any adult of sound mind can be an executor. However, executor or his legal heirs should not be beneficiaries to the will. Practically, it is advisable to have executor who is of comparatively younger age so that there is a high probability that he will outlive the testator. It is also advisable that before making the will, one talks to the executor one wishes to appoint and get his consent. However, in case of unforeseeable difficulties later, courts may have to be approached for appointment of administrators. Two witnesses are required to attest the signature of the testator in any will. There is no specific criteria, but beneficiaries cannot be witnesses. It is advisable to have a lawyer and a doctor as a witness so that issues related to legal aspects or state of mind, physical health, etc. can be avoided. There are a few essentials to any will apart the date of execution of the will, which obviously one must mention in every will. Testator details like his name, father's name, address along with any government ID proof must be clearly mentioned in the will. Certain declarations have to be explicitly made. It must be mentioned that one is revoking all previous wills and that the present will is the last and the final will. One should list the dates of all previous wills one is revoking. One must also make a declaration that all properties listed in the will are self-acquired properties and are from the monies of the testator and that no inherited property have been included. It must be noted that inherited properties follow succession and other laws. It is essential to make self-declaration that one is making the will in a good mental health with free consent and without any force or coercion. One must dedicate a paragraph for each property mentioning full details and percentage allocation to the beneficiaries, and if any beneficiary is a minor, a custodian may have to be appointed. Residual clause is very important and should be added in the will. This clause defines how the properties not specifically covered in the will are to be devolved. This comes handy for the properties that could not be covered in the will or the ones that are required after making of the will. Appointment of an executor is a must. Full details of the executor, his name, address, as well as any government ID he holds must be mentioned in the will. There are a few good practices to keep in mind while making the will. It is advisable that one writes the will with one's own hand. However, it is not an absolute must. Typed wills are equally admissible. However, writing the will in one's own hand removes any future doubts as to the intention, health, state of mind of the testator. Every page of the will should be uniquely numbered along with the total number of pages the will contains. There should not be any overwriting in a will. In case there is a mistake, a fresh page should be replaced instead. Alternatively, one can make initials along with witnesses against the changes, but it is not recommended as it can open future litigation possibilities. Testator should sign at the bottom of each page along with the current date. Similarly, the witnesses also must sign every page along with the mentioning of the date. The last page of the will must contain certain details related to the witnesses in terms of their name, address, as well as the government ID they may hold. Witnesses should also sign a declaration that the will was executed in their presence and that the testator was in a healthy state of mind and not under any force or coercion at the time of making will. There are some other factors that one has to consider too. Registering a will is not mandatory and unregistered wills are equally admissible. However, registration accords a degree of confidence in the will. But for that, one has to pay registration duty as applicable under the state law. In case one wishes to make addition to the properties etc. to the will, one can go in for codicils or make a new will. Which option is going to work better for you depends on the type of change and facts of the case. Joint properties to the extent of testator share can be included in the will. However, there cannot be a joint will, though reciprocal wills are possible. So that is pretty much a wrap up of concept of will. Hope we have been able to clarify your doubts. Thanks for watching. Stay tuned.